Somalia's former Prime Minister Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo has been declared the country's new president.
Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo wuxuu helay 184.
Well, he won after 2 rounds of voting, defeating the current leader, Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. The election was held after months of delays and growing violence. Well, our Fidelis Mbah tells us now what the new president faces and the challenges ahead.
Farmajo was born in 1962. He is a professor and a Somali diplomat. He was the country's former prime minister and was controversially removed from office in 2011 following a UN-backed deal in Kampala, Uganda. The deal was brokered by the Ugandan president, Yoweri Museveni. So there was an agreement between the former president and the parliament to remove him from office. He actually refused to step down, but after some pressure from international bodies, he resigned. He said, and while resigning, he said he was doing that in the interest of the Somali people. That actually resulted in protests. You know, so many people took to the streets, and it took the security of the United Nations and the African Union to restore law and order in Somalia. So to some extent, he's a bit popular, and he's someone that people see, Somalis actually see as an alternative because so many of them believed that the former president had the backing of the West and was being controlled by the West. So they see this as a breakaway from the norm. Today's election was held at an aircraft hangar at the airport, you know, to really tell you how tense it is, because initially it was scheduled to hold at a police academy, but they had to postpone it because there were threats that they could come under attack. In 2011, it was held at the police academy. Before then, in 2007, and you know, the previous elections were held in Djibouti and also in Kenya. So it's not been easy for Somalis, but thumbs up to them, because the insecurity in the country is so much that even moving around, I was recently in Somalia, I was in Mogadishu, and even walking around was so difficult. We had to move around in armored vehicles. Even with the armored vehicles, we still had to move around with armed guards.